Brownies. Here we are back again. It's another Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. That rhymed. What's up, jabronis? Here we are back at HQ. We got Jake the Snake in the house on the couch. He's living large. We got Jack Bauer up on the corner. This week we're brought to you by King Diamond. Common Sense, as always. One of the finest establishments in Sioux Falls. You want to get your book on, get your sticker on, get your dresses. Summertime's coming up, ladies, for any of the two viewers that might be female and watch this. I don't know. So yeah, definitely check out Common Sense. They got tons of good clothes there for the gents and for the ladies. There's a show coming up this Sunday. We'll talk about that a little more. We're jumping into the Humpcast, ladies and boys, aliens. What is up, bitches? Tune over. Bastards. Welcome back to another installment of the Humpcast. I believe we're up to 12 now.
Yeah.
I think this is 12.
Or is it 11 and a half?
Wow.
Let's round up. Let's round the fuck up.
No, it's 12.
Oh yeah, I know, but this is gonna be a shorty. I just wanna disclaimer real quick because I gotta take off the some business.
That's true. Yeah, he gotta handle some business, and
yeah.
Frank wasn't able to make it. Haber wasn't able to make it. Frankly, everyone's just burned out from the work week, I think.
Shit.
But it is Hump Day, so we're here to celebrate that. We're going ahead for you. This week, just some things to talk about. This Sunday at the Eastside Last Stop CD Shop, they're doing a Johnny Cash tribute. I'm gonna be going on sometime around like. Yep, everyone's getting together and doing covers of Johnny Cash, and it's free. It's at the Eastside Last Stop. No amps, no nothing. Just.
You want to toss me that real quick?
What's that, lighter?
Yeah.
So that's what's happening this Sunday. And it would be nice to have some friends come out. You know, it's always way cooler and funner when your friends come out and you can enjoy the shows like that together. You know, obviously it's all ager and it's public, open to the public, and you can come check it out. So that'll be Sunday. I'm doing two songs that Johnny Cash performed that made fit. They weren't actually his songs. I guess it's his birthday, or it would have been his like 80-something 5th birthday or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
That old?
Yeah. Well, he was getting up there.
I didn't even realize that. You should have deal with that. That's cool. Who's all playing? Cause
it is Dr. Barkey, a guy named Chad McKinney. Zach Wilson, dude, he plays bass for Damn Your Eyes.
Oh, okay.
He does like some. I played in a couple bands with him.
Okay.
Well, one band. Who else is playing that? This dude Skipadelic Experience or something like that he calls it. He's pretty entertaining. Me and then some other people. I think members of the Tinderbox, I want to say, or Heatbox. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
A bunch of people I don't know, but it should be a good time. I think it starts at 2:15, pretty sure. Well, I'll put a link up for it on the Humpcast page. And yeah, and then it goes, I think, until like 4 or something like that, 4:30, whatever.
Cool.
So, that's this Sunday. Sent off a track for Stay Lucky, the band I play bass for, or power trio. Sent off a track to this dude, Adam, in Cleveland with Cauliflower Records, or recording, rather, and he did some mastering on that track. I played it for Jake, and I think it's, yeah, it sounds really good, you know, and we were talking yesterday about, you know, what it means to have your album remastered, or you know what I mean, or even just like mastered to begin with, because Because I just told Mike, you know what I mean? I said, send this guy whatever, because he offered a free sample, and I said, send him whatever you think you would need in order, you know what I mean, to master this, you know what I mean? Because I don't pretend to know much about sound engineering at all, because I don't. And
you and me both. A little bit of monkeying around with this.
Right. But I know what sounds, you know, what I like. I know what I like as far as what sounds good, and to me, and it was really cool. You know, so he brought down, like, you see the overhead, just brought down like the levels, so this guy had whatever to work with, and you know, what he sent back was just a little bit different than what Mike had come up with, and then I don't know. I mean, I just think it sounds really good, nice and even. So pretty psyched about that. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna definitely look at recording a couple more songs and then releasing that as an EP. If you know, if things get completely nuts, Stay Lucky might just jump back in there and record another, you know, 5 songs, 6 songs. I don't know. That'd be pretty crazy. But if we did another 6 songs, just knocked out another 6 songs, we could put that sucker out as a full length. So that would be, you know, cool too.
Unless you wanted to do a couple EPs.
Which I don't mind doing. But, you know, I guess I was going to submit a demo to Deep Elm Records. It's this label out in, like, Long Island, New York. And they were saying in their, like, in their notes that what they're interested in are full-length albums that are ready to be distributed worldwide. So it's like, you know, I don't know.
They want to hear that first before they do anything? Is that deal?
I can certainly understand it, kind of, to a certain extent. I mean, they want you to be able to demonstrate, you know, that you're not, in essence, like, you know, like a one-trick pony or whatever. Like, you're just able to just knock out an EP that's diverse. You know, if you're able to knock out an entire album, you know, at least 10 to 12 songs, you know what I mean? I would say 10 songs, you know what I mean? A 10-song album is a solid full-length album, you know what I mean? 10 songs.
Especially, Well, actually, it has been like that for a long time, I think.
Seems like the industry is like, you know, 10 to 12, 14.
Yeah, unless you're doing rap shit and you got 24 songs.
Fucking well, there's always that. Yeah, there's always that. What's been going on with your shit? Bridal, anything?
Well, I mean, just working on stuff and saying a lot of naughty words and stuff to each other. And
got it.
Trying to, I don't know, tighten things up, because, I mean, that's the thing about, to me, playing with that technicality is that there's a lot of stuff to be messed with, and there's a lot of little little tiny things that need to be accented, and everything's got to be together, and everybody gets mad about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculously tedious stuff, especially in that genre you're doing, that whole death metal thing, you know. It's like an underappreciated, misunderstood genre of music, you know.
It's noise. Well, goddamn, if you're gonna say it's noise, it's at least controlled noise, all right? It's at least put together.
It's no Carrie Underwood, but it's something. You know, I don't know.
There's stuff put into it, and there's a lot put into it. Stuff. I mean, shit, it takes forever, dude. At least
actually know nothing about
my
Carrie
experience.
Underwood.
Yeah, right.
I don't know anything about Carrie Underwood. It was played for me today while I was at work. By my manager.
You guys got the right station going, man.
Actually, the other day we had she asked, you know, is there another radio station? This one's buzzing out, so I said 94.5. You know.
Right. Yeah.
That's where it's at, because you get the diversity on there, man. Hell yeah.
They actually have like a metal show at night too.
Oh, I should remember. I'm giving a shout out to Talking Movies. Forgot to mention that. Talking the movies. They were talking about action films and some of their favorite action films. So we like went over that, I think, like in our first podcast. We were talking about like horror movies and shit that we saw like when we were like inappropriately young and shit.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, just to kind of retouch on that, what do you think some of your like favorite action movies are?
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2? Fuck yeah, dude, absolutely.
The movie rules.
Absolutely.
Otherwise,
great film.
Oh my god, action movies, dude.
I saw that like 100 times when I was like 11 years old, man. Like 100 times.
Yeah, me
100
too.
times.
Me too. I always looked up to that kid on the dirt bike. I'm like, dude, that kid is so awesome. I'm gonna ride a dirt bike.
Budnick or whatever I think his name was.
I don't know.
Remember the TV show? Did you ever watch the TV show Salute Your Shorts?
Yeah, a little bit, but I was young.
Right, yeah.
Really.
Donkey Lips. It's like a fat kid on there.
I can't even remember. I was so young. I thought it was cool as hell at the time, but I had no idea what was going on. No idea, but I loved the show.
Yeah, man. Fucking Salute Your Shorts was a show that was going on, like late 90s. fucking and that character that was in Terminator 2, the redheaded kid that had the motorcycle.
He was on there?
You didn't know that?
No, dude. Like I said, I was so young, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he was on there, dude. He was his character was like a metalhead kid. Nice. He wore like a fucking denim coat, with like the sleeves cut off, and like had like the ratted hair that was like spiky in the front, but like fucking short and like straight in the back, like gingered out, just jamming Whitesnake. Like it was pretty great.
That's how it was in Terminator 2, also. So hitting up that arcade,
right,
games off Mama's account, and she just hacked out.
Hey, I think I saw that kid you were looking for. Thrown out of the way.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that, man. Yeah. So Terminator 2. Any other action movies that you think are what what would you say like top 3?
Just straight up
top
action.
Movies. Yeah, action movies.
Oh my god, dude.
I'll tell you one that jumps to my mind right away is Shoot 'Em Up.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that one?
I heard it's awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's pretty intense, dude. Like, I just caught it randomly, like, on HBO, fucking, when I was at a hotel or something, and like, it starts off just, really quick pace, like, just minimal plot, just going, you know what I mean?
That's what I heard, yeah.
Yeah, and, like, those guys in Talking Movies, they were talking about, how when action movies can get bogged down with some of the plot sometimes, and it's like, it's an action movie, man. Like, it needs to just fucking just be what it is,
Absolute nonsense killing.
There's ones there are some movies that are just like, there's so many plot twists that it just really takes away from the momentum, I think, of what's going on.
How about like Rambo First Blood?
Fucking Predator.
Predator, you would say, is an action movie?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they really don't explain shit.
They just go, dude. Predator, fucking even the second one, man.
Don't they just go?
Yeah, no, Rambo, the first one, dude. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, dude, the one where he just like walks into town and he's just fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's there,
with him.
and then the sheriff like fucking rolls up on him. He's like, get out of my town, and he ends up getting arrested.
Just wanted something to eat.
Breaks out of that bitch. And fucking,
yeah,
oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that movie's awesome. Starts taking them down one by one and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know that guy Chris Dorner? Did you hear about that guy? He's a cop killer down in LA or whatever.
Oh yeah.
They're calling him Rambo Dorner. Yeah. Did you hear about that guy?
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I heard he killed like 3 cops.
He killed like
a couple of them in town, and then another one after that at that standoff, right? I mean, he shot a bunch, or a couple, like 4.
Well, they had the standoff that they had is like they found where he was hiding in this
cabin, right?
Yeah, cabin.
Like log, wood.
Yeah,
cabin.
and they burnt him.
Yep, burnt that fucker to the ground, man.
Yeah. Well, dude, there's a lot of controversy behind that whole thing.
Well,
the dude was basically against police corruption and stuff like that. He's pretty much another Serpico. You know what I mean? Seriously, dude, he was.
Nah, didn't he get fired though before all this?
Yeah, he got fired because of some case that he was going on with another cop. This other cop beat the dude up. He went against it, said, "Hey, this shit ain't right. This is not how this is not the right way of enforcing stuff." Blah blah blah. He didn't testify for the cop. He got fired.
What do you, I don't know, man. I guess the facts aren't really clear. I mean, either way, I mean, he went out there and killed some cops, man, and that's how it goes down in L.A., I guess. If you fuck with the LAPD, they'll fucking...
Well, what's weird is that it just, like, dude, the guy kills 3 cops, and then all of a sudden we hear about it nationwide. Like, dude, people are killed all the time. I mean, it's not a good thing by any means.
No.
People are killed all the fucking time.
No,
and you don't hear about one killer nationwide, a big-ass manhunt like that? Oh, my God, what?
Well, I think that the media, as always, will sensationalize these stories. You know what I mean? They'll take the goriest one or whatever. You know what I mean? The one that's gonna grab the most ratings and run with it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the creepiest thing was after that that deal with the shootings in Connecticut and all those kids. It was like the same day, like within like hours after that event happened, and like all anyone was talking about was gun control.
Yep.
It's like,
why
I mean, like, yeah, I just don't understand why that would be the central focus of everyone's like top. I mean, like, yeah, granted, guns were involved in this incident, but I mean, like, why would you fucking make that the focus of that day? That you have a tragedy that happens like that would be a better time to like maybe rally and start focusing on like solutions that are other than gun control. You know what I mean? Like gun control is always going to be there. You know, like why use that as a tool to, you know, as a
because it works great. Look at what happens when you just give guns, and when we have guns in this country. Look at what happens.
Yeah, that is.
Bunch of children die.
Right. Well, they use that. Yeah, they use that. You know.
It's just, they needed a fucking scapegoat. Yeah. And I mean, there you go. Go kill a bunch of kids. You don't get much more shock than that. Right.
Well, yeah. I think, and you know, I think that statement that Morgan Freeman put out there, you know, best summed it up. You know, I mean, like the real problems that, you know, that people need to start maybe looking at addressing are things like the way that the media sensationalizes shit like this.
Yep.
And you know, why this guy did, you know, he did it, you know.
They're gonna have a documentary. They have a documentary going tonight about the guy.
Really?
Yeah. Right? Exactly. Oh, you're really helping matters. Don't you understand?
Yeah, you're just making you're making this guy into a rock star. Like you're putting all, you know, at least in his fucking mind, you know, like he did this horrible shit, and now fucking he's gaining all this attention to himself. You know, like it's like, why did he do it? Well, that's why he's doing it. That's why he did it. You would think, right? I mean, that had to be part of the fucking
part of the fucking pie, you know.
Well, at least it's one problem that people need to fucking realize. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, I heard like an interesting fact that was saying, you know, there's so many, because there's so many, you know, gun deaths every year, like you were saying, that just go completely kind of unnoticed. You know? Yeah. It's
all the time.
Yeah.
You if Joe Blow goes and dies, you don't fucking have anything.
Well, not just Joe Blow, but I mean even kids. You know what I mean? Like scattered everywhere. You know, it happens every day.
Yeah.
They die from gun violence. You know, we just don't hear about it. You know, like it's a weird world that we live in. I think. You know.
No, it's perfect. I don't know what you're talking about.
We live in a weird world, man. Yeah. Anything else fucking new been going on with you, man? Just jamming out riffs at your house.
Jamming a little bit.
Watching Derek.
Gonna have an impossible time trying to get the ice off my sidewalk tonight. I'm gonna have to drink a few more beers before I even attempt that, dude. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's been ridiculously cold out, man. My whole fucking sidewalk is all ice.
I saw that.
Don't have any salt. Yeah. It was pretty brutal.
Man.
Went and saw the Stampede game last Saturday. We won like 6-0, so that was pretty awesome.
Nice. I was actually talking about Stampede.
Hockey games are so great, man. They're like just a good time. But this one was they said it was a record crowd. Like the place was like almost like completely to capacity full, man. It was really full. It was like 4,000 some people, and then like we couldn't get 4 seats together. You know what I mean? Like that's the first time that's ever happened. Like
wow.
It was ridiculously full. Oh yeah, it was full as hell in there, man. It was fucking full as hell.
Nice.
You think of any other action films that you really dig? You said Rambo.
Rambo. You said Predator is awesome.
Fuck yes, Predator.
I'm trying to think of what I got in my house.
I don't know. Some people might think this is kind of silly, but I really like Prometheus, man. Have you seen that?
I never saw that one. I heard it's fucking awesome.
Dude, it is. It is awesome, man. I really like it. Did you see any of the Alien like movies? Any of the
No,
series,
I wanted to so bad though, because when I was younger, I saw one dude get chopped up in a fan in like Alien 3, and then a dog give birth to one of the aliens, but it just really exploded out of his stomach.
Oh, dude, I think that one was Alien versus Predator.
No, it wasn't Alien versus Predator because I saw that one.
I thought there was a dog in that one that it came out of.
Yeah, it probably did in that too, but I mean,
Alien versus Predator was awful.
Yeah, it was.
It was not good. It was not good at all. I mean, at least compared to either Predator or the Alien series. I don't know what that was all about.
Let's combine them both and make them shitty.
Yeah, I didn't really understand what they were thinking there. Yeah, I mean, all-time favorite action movies. It's tough to say, but yeah, that would definitely be up there, man. Have you ever seen Days of Thunder? It's like old school, like NASCAR movie. That's Tom Cruise.
No, I heard about it.
That was pretty great. Talladega Nights, pretty good.
Talladega Nights is awesome.
I guess I don't know if you could call that like it's like calling The Other Guys like an action movie.
That movie's awesome.
But that movie is great. Yeah, that movie's awesome.
The Other Guys, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I heard they're doing a sequel to Anchorman.
Really?
Yeah, have you heard this?
Huh.
Anchorman 2. I'll have to check that out and see if I can find the trailer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a preview for that. And when you see the preview for something like that, and you're like, man, you got some big shoes to fill from the first one.
Hell yeah.
There he goes.
Sweet.
But yeah, I know. I mean, as far as like my favorite movies of all time, man, those are up there. I mean, but I thought 21 Jump Street was good. You know. What about you seen anything new lately? Have you ever? By the way, one thing I should mention, you guys should watch the movie Fritz the Cat. Yeah, I don't know if you can Google it. You know, YouTube it. See if you can find Fritz the Cat. You know what's fucked up? Did I tell you this? I was at the gas station buying beer and I was on the phone with you. Yeah, I told you. I was on the phone with you and I was like, bring that DVD that I brought over your house, Fritz the Cat. And the guy behind the counter is like laughing. He's like, dude, that movie is awesome. That movie's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
this guy's seen it.
Yeah, this guy saw it. Like, how like randomly obscure is that film? I guess maybe it's not that obscure. I don't know. I thought it was
probably an underground thing.
It seems pretty underground, man. Like, I don't know. It was a very unique film. So check out Fritz the Cat, but make sure the kids are out of the room when you throw that on.
They won't. They love cartoons. They won't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's some pretty weird shit.
Remember when that fucking crow jumps out of the garbage can and he takes out his needle, he pops it in his arm and he plunges it like 20 times. He's just like,
no, no.
Dude, he fucking.
I don't remember that part, but that movie is absolutely ridiculous. Did you ever watch Liquid Television?
No.
Never watched that shit?
When
it was on, what, Eon, you ever seen Eon Flux, or?
No, I heard of it.
No, just heard about it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff, man. It's pretty good.
Brought to you by Toy Machine.
Yeah, man. A fucking toy machine.
Toy Machine.
Got a riff for us?
Actually, I don't tonight, man.
Gotta have a riff.
You're gonna have to take the reins behind the riff.
The reins of the riff?
Yep.
Right on.
Jake's
gonna bounce out. He's gotta roll out. We'll come back and finish up with you guys in a moment.
Peace.
Welcome back again, bitches, and here we are again, and alone at last. Since the inception of this podcast or Humpcast, I've had guests on here. Initially, we started off in the beginning with just Jake and Zach Lewis. Did a couple shows like that, and then we just kind of stuck with Jake and had a rotating cast for a while. Now we've got Frank on board. He had some stuff going on with his family tonight. So, I mean, we've always had some people here. But this is the time in which I'm going to take just to finish up the Humpcast, where it's just you guys and myself. And I'm kind of curious to pick your brains about, you know, what you're into these days, what kind of interesting documentaries that you're watching, and what you can turn me on to. I'm always kind of interested in that stuff. So I'll just tell you, you know, again, about some of the stuff that I've been watching lately, which haven't been action movies, unfortunately, as I have a small, well, you can see my TV. This is my TV. Very three-dimensionally boxy. That's a PlayStation 2 we got there, and we've got some top-of-the-line other gaming activities here. You can see my vast collection of maybe you can't even see that, it's probably my shadow. We got some VHS tapes over here. What do we got? We've got the X-Men series, the Saturday morning cartoon Fox series. Got a couple box sets of that. Dig those out every once in a while because they're great. Altered States. I was just talking with this dude about that movie. He was talking about maybe going into do some isolation tank stuff. I've never done anything like that. We've got my sparse DVDs and my cutting edge Ghetto Fabulous setup. If I want to listen to a cassette tape, I just throw in a tape and I can do that. I've got a Walkman. It's not very sporty, not yellow, but throw a couple double A's in that sucker and she'll kick out some kick-ass stuff, man. But that's kind of a tour of my home, or, you know, my living room. There's not really much else, just a bedroom and a couple of cats that run around. I don't really know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, but I'll play you guys something, I suppose. I don't know what. picking stuff is really hard for me. It's just a little short riff. But again, you know, yeah, no crazy guests this week. Things have been a little nutty for everyone. You know, everyone's busy. They're living their lives and their crazy lives, and you know, we're no exception. Definitely have some lofty aspirations as far as what I want to do with Stay Lucky this summer and proceeding. I like doing the mastering stuff through this other dude. Like, I think it adds just another fresh set of ears on things. Although that shit ain't free. It's like $150 for every 3 to 4 songs, which isn't bad. That's actually really good. But shit costs money, man. And that's always one of those setbacks that I think every independent artist that's out there trying to do their own thing has to deal with. You know, how are you gonna keep the bills on? You know, all the you know, the lights on and all your bills in check, and that shit can get rugged. So you just got to work as many hours as you can, you know, whether it's working for someone else or working for yourself. I think as long as you invest that time, you know, there's no way that you can go wrong as long as you invest in that time, I think, because it's not time wasted if it's something that you really care about or if it's something you like sharing with people or like doing. And I know I really like doing it. You know, you get new friends that you make and they come out and support you, and there's just no better feeling than seeing that kind of unity. And when we're having good shows and there's just like a ton of people there, it's good stuff. And you know, talented bands, good players. But yep, this week again, we're not really fully sponsored by anyone else or endorsing anyone else, except for just giving shout outs to Talking Movies, and then of course Common Sense. We're always 100% down with them. I think this week we're going to cut her a little shorter than usual, just because I don't want to sit here and ramble by myself. Frankly, I'm not that interesting. But I certainly want to thank you guys for tuning in. And if you like the show, and you like the cast of characters that we bring to you every week and topics, go ahead and drop us a line, give us a like, share it with your friends and your friends' friends, and we definitely want to thank you again for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful hump day. Goodbye.